Y'all, tell me how I went from this to this. Guys, I'm making a very impulsive decision. Guys, I'm kind of nervous, I'm not gonna lie. This is my hair now. Yo, I can't believe I'm doing this. But it's like, it has some like red tints to it. It looks brown, but it's actually red. But the colors, it was a deep black, like you guys saw before. It was like a deep black color. But yeah, it's fading. Update. So I freaking damaged my hair. I had a breakdown, complete breakdown. So now I'm going to Supercuts to get my hair cut. And yeah, so that's the tea. I'll keep you guys updated. Pray for me, y'all. Please, I'm gonna need it. Quick update. So I would say I like my hair now. It's better, but then now it's like, I wouldn't say too short, but I mean it's it's definitely healthier now, but I guess I have to get used to it. So for me, I've always said I'm not gonna cut my hair, but I mean I obviously had to today because it was mad damaged. But other than that, I mean, its hair is gonna go back, obviously. So yeah, I will show you guys. Hopefully I remember, but eventually, obviously, I'll record and show you guys. So just to give a little bit of context, I ended up going to the Supercut salon. I got my hair cut, right? But I mean, it was cut pretty uneven, so I ended up going the next day to get it fixed, and obviously this is the outcome, and I actually like it way more. I'm still trying to adjust to it. It's been like almost a whole month since I cut my hair, but everyone seems to like it, and it is actually growing back pretty fast. I'm not gonna lie. Hey guys, this is so crazy. Wow. I feel like my whole life, obviously, like, everything happens for a reason, right? But I feel like this is one of the biggest shifts in my life, like in my physical appearance, I would say. But obviously, when you do something, it's like a chain reaction. So just imagine if I didn't actually end up like damaging my hair completely, right? Just imagine if I didn't do that. Just imagine if I kept my natural hair color. I probably would have not cut my hair. And me personally, I feel like I feel like I regret it. Like, obviously, there's deep down regret, but at the same time, I know that I needed it. And that is definitely a sign of growth because if you guys remember, I was literally, I'm not trying to put this in a disrespectful way, but I mean, I guess I could say dyke. I was a dyke back then. I wanted to be a guy so bad. And literally, my fade that I had back then, I guess, it wasn't who I am. Yeah, dealing with a lot of trauma. Yeah, long story short, it all depends on how the way you represent yourself. Back then, I did not represent myself as a woman. I represented myself as a guy. A guy, whatever. I don't know. I was going through it, guys, but now I'm not really in that state of mind anymore. Obviously, I know that I'm a woman, and I just have to normalize that short hair is beautiful too. You don't have to have long hair to be beautiful at all. Like, no. No. It's what's inside that counts. And honestly, it's been growing a lot more, but I don't know, I've been rocking it lately. I feel like it's been a little bit harder to navigate it. Yeah, I would admit that. But also, when you cut your hair, there's just pros and there's cons, of course. But I feel like there's a lot of more pros now. I cut it. Now it's growing back way faster. It's training itself again in a way where my curls are actually becoming more healthier. And technically, I have not cut my hair in like 5 years. Well, I never really did a big chop, technically speaking. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Oh my god, I'm like the most complicated, complex person ever on this like entire earth, literally. But technically I did not cut my whole head. It was mostly this. I would literally get haircuts like every single week or whatever. It was just mostly the bottom half. I never really cut this. So in a way, yeah, I would say it's a big chop, technically. Yeah. But I'm still adjusting to it. And it looks cool. After a month, that's all I have to say. It looks cool. Okay. I would say I look more mature. Because me damaging it, but yeah, I did it again. I don't like my natural hair color at all. Okay, what is this video, bro? For real. What is this? Yeah, obviously I do miss my hair, my curls. I do miss my curls on my face. I miss hiding behind my hair, but it's gonna take a while for me to do that again. I give it at least, I don't know, 6 months. Definitely 6 months. Because obviously men's hair grows faster than women. But there's a lot of growth over the growth, the freaking frizz at the top. That is literally new growth right there. And I only cut my hair a month. And this is not even fully combed out. Just imagine how big it would be if it's combed out. But yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh my god. Please. All I'm really trying to say is that no matter how scared you are to do something, I would say pray about it first. I did not do that. This was more of an emergency thing. I don't think I'm really ready to talk about it on the internet yet. But however, if you are really scared to do something, I would say pray about it first. Ask God for confirmation. Oh God, should I do this? Should I not do that? You know. But regardless of anything, you should put your fear to the side and do it anyways, because you never know if it could open a new door for the better, a new opportunity, new blessings, you know, stuff like that. And literally, I feel like I see myself in a different light now, and others see me in a different light as well, because it's one thing to see yourself like in the mirror like, hey, I look pretty today, but also when you go outside and people see you, like even just for like from family, friends, random people, like they see you in a different perspective, because they're them and you are you, if that makes sense. I'm really bad at explaining, but I hope that makes sense. So different points of views, I wouldn't say you shouldn't really care entirely what people say, but obviously if it's in a state of where they're complimenting you, don't take it lightly. Take it like, you know, appreciate it, you know. I'm really bad at speaking, but this is one of the most, I feel like this is one of the most important videos I ever posted on my channel. I don't know what this video is. I have no idea what this is, but yet I'm gonna do it anyways. I'm gonna post it anyways. I feel like this is real talk. I feel like I don't really talk about real situations like this on my channel. It's mostly on my Instagram. I feel like I talk a lot more about that. Like I post a lot more about that, but on this platform I do not do that often, and I apologize. As to other topics, I feel like I need to be more in touch with, and I will definitely get back into my podcast when the time is right. But now is not the time. I just feel like a lot of things have changed this past year. More specifically within the past, I want to say at least 6 months. Definitely things have changed, and if it wasn't for that, I would not be where I am today, you know. So do the thing that makes you really scared. Do it anyways, because you never know where it could take you. You never know what people you could meet. They could either be a lesson or a blessing, or both. Who knows? Who knows, bro? Who knows? But I tend to do a lot of self-reflecting from time to time. Even looking at my old, like, that's why I love, like, keeping memories. I love recording, and I love taking videos and photos, because I'm such a memory person. It's a pro but a con. It's a blessing but a curse. But I love memories. And I love holding on to things, which is why I have this little guy right here. But, you know, obviously it's for a more sentimental purpose. Purpose? You know, you should never be ashamed of who you are. You should always embrace yourself, because you are you. You can never be duplicated. There's never gonna be another Bry'Antanae. Never. God, I hope so. I want to be the one and only yours truly Bry'Antanae forever and ever. But no, yeah, like, I mean, just do you. Like, you are literally your own person. You can't live your life for anybody else, because you can't spend your whole entire life making others happy. So make sure if this is a sign, if this encourages you to cut your hair, do it, bro. Do it ahora, bro. Ahora. Because it's just gonna go back. I also just want to take the time to read something that I wrote on my Instagram when I first posted about my haircut. So here it is. I only cut my hair back then mostly because I didn't know how to take care of it, and of course for many other reasons. But through the years, I learned how to take care of my naturally curly/coily hair. I tried different styles, colors, etc. I told myself I would never cut my hair again because I regretted it the first time, and I was afraid that I wasn't going to be accepted, or that people may look at me differently, literally and metaphorically. And mostly because I thought people would mistake me for a guy again. But no, it's all about how you present yourself. This is your sign to cut your hair too. Take that step and make that change. And I just want to remind you all, you are beautiful inside and out no matter what. What I also considered is that my curls/hair was what made me Bry'Antanae. It is what makes you unique and special, but it shouldn't define you at all. Plus, it'll always grow back. Spreading light, love, and positivity always. Yours truly, Bry'Antanae. All in all, hair holds memories, so cut it off. Throughout your whole entire life, you literally lived with your hair, obviously. So there was a lot of happy memories, a lot of sad moments, a lot of traumatic moments, times you were nervous, scared, whatever feeling you were feeling, and emotions you were going through, mental stuff that you were going through, and even traumatic experiences, and just like, you know, just living, experiencing. And within that hair, that's all in your hair. So cut it off, bro. Cut off the freaking hair, because it holds a lot of memories, man. This is also another reason why I love to do what I do, because this is one of the most important things in my life. I feel like, me personally, it's like one of my biggest passions, and not just because simply I love to make videos, or like, you know, whatever the case may be, how you may perceive it. Myself being Bry'Antanae, the one and only, I just love making memories, and I love looking back at my old self, you know, whatever state I was going through, whether I was happy, sad, traumatized. That's what held the most Bry'Antanae. Or that's what shifted and shaped the most Bry'Antanae, if that makes sense. 5 years from now, I will look back at this video, and even like a month later, even 2 weeks later, I'll be looking back at this video. I'll be so proud of myself. And even just like more specifically talking about future Bry'Antanae, guys, I literally turn 22 next month, and it's just insane to me. Like 22, wow. That's crazy to me. That's so crazy to me. I definitely feel like 5 years into the future, I will look back at this video and I'll be like, wow, look what little Bry'Antanae has done. She has planted a seed for many other people, not just for other people, but as for myself. When you plant a seed, it will keep growing and growing and growing and growing, and then you'll be the most beautiful flower. Okay, no, but I mean it though. I'm just speaking real facts, man. But yeah, I mean, I love to plant seeds. I love it, and I wish I would actually do it in real life, because I want to actually get into gardening. Yeah, that'll be so fun. But I really love flowers, and you know, nature, and I don't know, I love flowers. Yeah. What is this video? Oh my god. Okay, but no, all in all, I'm just want to say that always be yourself. Embrace yourself for what you love and who you are. Don't let anyone take you down or bring you down. And no matter what, cut that person off. Cut that person off like how I cut my hair. Okay. Oh my god, that was so loud. Okay. But no, yeah. Thank you so much for watching my video. I really appreciate you. And just remember, God has blessed you so you can bless others. Have a beautiful day, my love.